Hello, everybody. My name is Hellkaiser, and welcome back to The Last of Us. It's been a while since I recorded this series, about almost a month. If you, the Gotham Knights video will probably upload before this episode will, so I'll explain some of it in there. But we were setting up the house. The little dog Okami's been trying to train him a little bit, and so that takes up time, but I'm finally back in the saddle.
First few months after the outbreak, they had a lot of looting. Everyone got paranoid. You remember any of that, Joel?
Am I gonna say? Oh, hang on.
Yeah, everyone barricaded themselves in their homes. And supplies started running low. That's when you saw what people are really capable of.
That's what.
Aw, doggies.
You're gonna want to stay away from those. It's not like it is in the zone. These are wild.
Please tell me that I didn't lose all my progress where I had
Time to go to work.
where I had searched these houses. It doesn't look like it because it looks like the grid. Well, yes, I did. Could I load? Okay, yeah, load that. It loaded an autosave. Yes. Okay. How much scrap do I have on me? This is the same, isn't it? Yes, it is. Shit.
Aw, doggies.
You're gonna want to stay away from those. It's not like it is in the zone. These are wild.
Anyway, I miss playing this game. By the way,
What is this?
Oh, this is an ice cream truck.
hang on.
Ice cream
I'll
truck?
wait for the dialogue to be over.
Tell me about these. They sell ice cream out of the truck.
What? No way. Joel?
That's true. This thing would drive around and play real loud, creepy music, and kids would come running out to buy ice cream.
You're totally fucking with me.
Serious.
Man, you lived in a
I like how he kind of smiles looking back on those memories. Happier time for everybody, I guess. Anyway, GameSins or Kid Atari,
Let's do this.
if some of you might know, did a video on The Last of Us Part 2. And, I'm a writer myself. I've mentioned that before. I'm working on my first full-length novel, and I've done some little things here and there. And I've thought of a different version of... Let me pause so I can talk for a second. I thought of different versions of The Last of Us Part 2 for a long time, different endings that were much better stories in my head, but, doesn't mean that you guys would like them, but different ideas in my head. Especially, I played out the idea of Abby being a romantic interest to Ellie, and then, they separate due to the fact that she finds out Joel killed her parent. Spoiler. Well, this isn't spoilers because this is an idea in my head because it's not spoilers of the actual story of The Last of Us Part 2. And then Kid Atari said something very similar, was his headcanon to the story. And I thought, especially the way he told it was a fantastic... Why didn't they just hire him or anybody else who's an actual fan of the game to come up with an ending or even just a story for The Last of Us Part 2? I still say, honest to God, I don't think this game needed a sequel. Kid Atari said that Joel needed to... What the heck was that? Everything's still... Okay, everything's still good on this end, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, he said that Joel needed to face his actions from the end of this game. If you've not seen the ending, I won't spoil it. Personally, I think I've said this before, the ending of this game is perfect. There doesn't need to be any retribution. There doesn't need to be anything going on. And I'll talk about that more at the end of the game. I think this game is one of the few games in the world that doesn't sequel bait. It doesn't. I mean, some people might interpret the ending as sequel baiting. It does leave it open, but realistically, I think this game has the kind of... It's like Unforgiven. And I think that might have been an inspiration for this game, the Clint Eastwood movie. It's kind of got a very similar premise to it. And if you've ever seen Unforgiven, at the end of that movie, Clint Eastwood gets away with it. And so there is sometimes there doesn't have to be revenge on top of revenge on top of revenge in the cycle. Sometimes the bad guys win. And he wasn't even really a bad guy, he's an anti-hero type. Just watch the video if you haven't seen it. It's a great video. Okay, range or fire rate. A little extra range since this is going to be my primary weapon from this point on. Put a new muzzle brake. I do love watching him work on the guns. Fire rate, capacity. Capacity. I still hate that though. I think I've commented enough that taking a rag for just a second and twisting it is not going to make your gun be able to hold more bullets. It's a tube-fed shotgun. Piercing. I like how he just managed to somehow find an improved rifle barrel just somewhere. We never get to pick it up. It would make more sense if you actually had to pick up the upgrades, rather than just to have enough scrap that somehow he just built it off screen, I guess. It is a very nice rifle. Okay, to the pistols. That needs to be upgraded on the 9mm. I could max out its capacity. For now, let's take a look at our revolver, because that's the only thing we got any bullets for at the moment. Reload speed. I like to max out this thing. Again, that's not how it works. Well, polishing it, I want to make this clear. You can polish a weapon and oil it good, and that makes it improved. You know, that makes it so your hand is quicker sliding the rounds in and stuff, but it ain't going to make it, you know, that much of an improvement. I do like him filing it down and stuff, that's more realistic. There we go, maxed out the revolver. I thought we did that last time, so why didn't we get a trophy for that then? Okay, this little shotgun. Spread, recoil. Definitely try to loosen the recoil on this. I still don't know if it I don't think it uses the same rounds as my shotgun. So, did he? Yeah, he put like a tape. That's not tape, it's like a leather binding. Okay, there we go.
This'll do just fine.
There we go. Now I've actually got enough weapons to protect myself. Okay, there's stuff in the house. Scissors. Got plenty of shivs. Scrap. Not that much. If I get like 20 or more, I might try to upgrade at least something on the shotgun so I can make the most, or not the shotgun, what do they call this weapon? Does it have a name by it? No. So I have no, the shorty is what I'm going to call it. It's like a sawed off little, they do make those, it's just, they're not very common. My dad never had one that I know of. My grandpa, in his later years on my father's side, was disabled. He had a real bad stroke and he was in a wheelchair. But he had a hunting rifle that he sawed off the barrel about down to where Joel's hand is. And then he sawed off the buttstock and carried it as a personal security weapon for himself, bolt action, and he did, I think, put a magazine attachment to it. That was supposed to go to me when he passed, but my father never gave it to me. shit.
You alright?
Yeah, sailing's falling apart.
Get me up there.
Alright, come this way, little lady. Where? She's got to come here. Is she stuck? Come on. How am I so... Oh, there we go. Why would you have to aim at the ceiling? Why not just have the prompt come up?
You find anything?
Here you go.
Shotgun ammo. Oh, you're a lifesaver, honey. So now I can hold 6 rounds in the shotgun. Or shells, I should say. Nothing else down here. So move along. Okay, is there anything... Can I get in this house next door? Not from here, at least. Can't climb the fence. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Mine's been pretty good. Finally finished setting up the house. So much work to do. There was some repairs to do. And then just setting up the furniture. And then, of course, changing the furniture about 5 or 6 times. Because it just wasn't right for her, as usual. Okay. Did we explore everything up there? Or because it auto-saved me here, would it not have saved all my scrap? I better just do a quick little check and make sure. Been, like I said, training Okami, our little puppy. He's a boxer German Shepherd mix, and he's extremely stubborn to a point where it becomes irritating and entertaining at the same time. He has this thing where he doesn't like to be alone. He's starting to learn that, you know, we can't sit and do stuff with him all the time, but for a while he'd get very upset if he was alone. Oh yeah, this is where we read the kid's journal about losing his dog or something like that. Or this is the one where the guy told his daughter to use her size. But anyway, so when he gets alone, if you shut the door and like leave him out of the room,
A friend of mine, Marlene, asked him to take me to the Fireflies.
Seem to get along well.
Yeah, well, now I just boss him around.
she thinks so.
Isn't that right, Joel?
I can't talk. Anyway, and so if you shut the door, especially at night, he gets mad and he'll headbutt the door thinking he can open it. And I mean, I'm not saying... He's a little puppy still. He's only about 7 weeks old, or maybe 8, I think, at this point. But he will headbutt that door hard enough to shake the thing, and he won't give up. He knocked himself out almost doing it.
Can't even imagine.
And scared us half to death because we thought he hurt himself, but he just shook it off and got back up. But he's very hard-headed.
That's upset. My memory's pretty hazy, but I remember living in a neighborhood just like this.
What do you remember?
Man, that dang kudzu.
Barbecues. Parents, they would.
That might be Ivy. That looks like, yeah, that looks like Ivy. I got, I'm training some Ivy to go up the columns in front of our house. Okay, wasn't I just in here? Yes, I was. So there's nothing up here that I haven't already seen. Okay, we did it. And trying to teach him to walk on a leash. He'll follow you just fine. But he kind of thinks he has to lead us. But you put him on a leash, and he'll bite the leash and try to either tie you up with it, which he's successfully done to both of us a couple of times now, or he will try to just bite it and then stop and yank you in the opposite direction of where you were trying to go. But he's a sweet little dog. He just has that stubborn streak that apparently all boxers have. We didn't know he was a boxer until we got him. You know, they just said he was a shepherd, and he looks like he's starting to look more like a boxer now, but he looked mostly like a little shepherd when he was a little smaller. He's growing real big. Okay, I want that Shiv Master upgrade.
Is anybody else hungry?
Yes.
Hey, guys. We break when we get to the radio tower.
All right.
Okay, here's some quick. Oh, where is it? Here. Anyway, he is learning how to walk on the leash. Somewhat okay. He's kind of getting out of that carry phase. For a while, he wanted to be carried. Oh, yeah, they're safe. I can't remember. I think it's somewhere in here that you can find the answer. He used to want to be carried more, but now he wants to walk on his own, but he just doesn't want to go where you want him to go. And he's teething a lot, and his teeth are getting sharp. But boy, they hurt. We're trying to get him out of that before it gets to be a problem. Because for a while, when I first lost...
Ellie, think I found another one of them comics you've been reading.
Book 2, Messenger Particle. The first test of Daniela's 0-point jump drive started out as a success, but contact with the test pilot was immediately lost. 48 standard hours later, he returned transformed. He came with a message. "We are the travelers," the message began. So anyway, before he gets real bad about the gnawing, we're trying to fix that. Arrows. I wonder what year this zombie apocalypse was supposed to take place. I don't know what year it's currently supposed to be, but they still have the old style TVs.
Right.
Hey, Sam, be careful.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a dart. Unless he aims it at her, he ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Oh,
Damn it. All right, your turn.
okay. Just throw it.
Yeah.
See, this is what I think I said this the last time they did this.
No, it wasn't.
That was luck.
The Last of Us Part 2 lacked these character parts
Here we go.
that really made it special. I couldn't tell you anything about any of the side characters.
Clearly got destroyed.
How did I clearly get destroyed? That's practically a tie.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, let me just pause and say this. And I mean no offense to anybody when I say this, and I know that the term woke has become more associated with negative right-wing stuff, but I don't know a proper term to use this. The Last of Us, the original, feels like it was trying very hard to become the ultimate video game story. Closest to a movie, closest to something that will win an Academy Award in a real-life, motion picture. And I think it succeeded just because of the fact that the characters seem real. They stop, they play darts, they're sat on a couch. They talk about the past, they talk about the future, they have issues. No, they're not perfect people. Joel, the more you learn about his character, the more you realize that in order to survive as long as he has in this world, he's had to do terrible things to survive, and he's had to learn to live with it. And so, I mean, it's not like a lot of... like I said, this is like the Unforgiven of video games, in my personal opinion. The second game, a lot of people compared it to Schindler's List. And like I said before, I think that's a decent comparison, but not exactly because of the subject matter. But the problem I have with the second game is instead of wanting to carry it along with its story, on the backs of its characters and its extremely well written dialogues and backstories for the characters to make them feel human. It seems like they wanted every character to be a strong, independent female. And that's it. You know, the supporting characters that are not strong, independent females have no backstory. I can't remember one of the characters' names. This is not a spoiler or nothing. This is just talking about a character. He's a guy that Ellie knows for most of the early chapters of the game. And he seems like an alright guy. There's nothing particularly wrong with him. But he just has no character. You know, he's one of those guys. If you've seen that Charlie's Angels movies, the newer one, he's kind of like that. Like, his girlfriend breaks up with him, and he acts like he's not bothered at all by it, which maybe he isn't. You know, there are some people who break up amicably, but realistically speaking, you know, he acts like there's just nothing. He's completely okay with her moving on. You know, he has no issues with it, and there's more stuff that starts getting to spoiler territories that he just rolls with everything. Either he's got some good medicine and pot to keep him calm, or he's just not real. Because, I mean, realistically speaking, we get hurt. People, you know, sometimes, yeah, you break up and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, sometimes you didn't like the person, you just weren't right for each other and it was bothering you. But it doesn't seem like that from the story. And it just, you know, he has no emotion towards it. He's so perfect of a guy. You know, he's such a nice guy that he's forgettable, if that makes any sort of sense. And a lot of the characters feel that in a very similar manner.
There'll come a day where kids can just be kids again.
I doubt it.
Let's go.
I need to find the code for that. Anything up here? I've already been here. Yes, I have. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time literally having to repeat stuff I already did before. Do I already have... Okay, I already have the notes, so it kept me the notes, so maybe that's why I haven't found it yet. Yeah, this is the note I talked about last time. Save your bullets, you have to leave, stay low, use your size to your advantage. Yeah, that's what I was talking about my grandmother. Okay, that's Ishmael's notes. Okay. Wait, would the matchbook be it? 82136. I'll try that code. I don't recall what it was last time. I'm not going to go back and look at the other video to check. 82136. Yes. So what? That's stupid that they let me keep my notes, but they reset me. So how much scrap do I have? How much scrap? 69 scrap. So before we get too far, we'll go back to the shed and repair some stuff. I'm sorry that this has been about 20 minutes of just repeating some of the old stuff, but at least we've had some different conversations.
All right, let's do this.
It's nice that there's oil and rags and stuff also just right there, just waiting for him. Okay. Let's upgrade our 9mm. Capacity would be nice. So now we can hold the maximum amount of bullets. And then Yeah, I'll do reload speed. There we go. Now we're starting to look like professionals.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good.
Maybe we can find some more ammo. Okay, dogs are gone. Move along. Have we been in here? This is darts. Yeah, we've been in here. Anything over here? Something hanging in that tree. Firefly pendant. Can I knock it down with this? Yep. Lost an arrow, but oh well. Who would just hang a pendant from a tree like that? Matthew White. Like I'd waste a bullet on that. I guess maybe I could have thrown the brick. I didn't think about that. Okay, this is a dead end.
Fireflies were here.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
How are we gonna find them?
I know a guy. A brother, actually. He was a firefly. Last I heard, he was in Wyoming. We get there, we find him.
Nice
find the
place.
fireflies.
I know where I'm
You
going.
say you in?
Sounds like a good plan, man.
Is this? Oh, I thought it said Matt instead of hat. I thought it was just say, does this guy just come home to die, essentially?
Yeah?
What about the others?
What do you mean?
Well, if we made it, there's a good chance someone else made it too, right?
Yeah, Sam. There's a good chance.
Don't lie to the boy. It doesn't work like that. Shit!
Fucking sniper. Did you see where it came from?
Somewhere down the street.
In that building, I see it.
I'll stay here. Before you start, I need you guys to keep him busy. I'm gonna go around and see if I can't get the angle on him.
Okay. Be careful.
I haven't survived this long because I was being ignorant.
Where'd you go?
Now. Man, could they make the glint any more obvious?
I still fucking see you.
Dang.
Over here.
Crap! Whoa. Damn.
That help.
Man, how many of them are there? Oh man, the bits of flesh coming off the wall. Man. Man, the guy's not caring about keeping his position. Something all snipers will tell you, one of the first rules you learn in sniper school, after like 2-3 shots max, always move because you've compromised your position. And compromising your position will get you killed. The first shot, everybody will be so confused they won't know where you are. Second shot, they'll start looking for you. By the time that you get to the third shot, they will locate... Ow, I shouldn't even bothered healing. Did he have ammo? Yes, he did. Okay, I'm not gonna heal up. Well, I better, because one shot will kill me, almost. I gotta be more careful. I've wasted 2 health kits.
Yeah, hide in that house. See if that helps.
This is gonna be a heck of a sprint.
Oh, where'd you go?
They're not doing a good job keeping me covered. How do I aim down the sight?
Scout's honor!
Tutorial. Just how do I aim down sight? I don't care about any of this. Can I pull up the controls? It's not what I wanted. Controls. None of these are what I need. View controls. Aim, hold. How do you toggle scope is all I need to know how to do. Weapon swap. Listen, sprint, backpack. That's not the button. It's the cross button. Whoa. Crap. He can fire that rifle off way too fast for how a real sniper could, because the recoil would take a second. Okay, crap. No! Dang it, Joe, what are you doing?
Son of a bitch! I see you!
Save that one bullet for me. I know this guy's supposed to be like a psycho killer thing, but does he have to be such an asshole too? I'm in the house, you moron. There we go. Go, 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 go.
Where'd you go?
Why would I tell you? Okay. This is not going to be easy. Now. Dang.
You crying behind that car? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going?
Dang. Yeah, there's no... I don't know if that's a bolt action rifle, but good lord. If it is, this guy's got hands of steel. Oh. That ain't gonna save me. Ow. Yeah, how is he firing off rounds that quickly? What the?
Motherfucker!
Crap. There's another guy, I see him.
I see him! By the fence!
Ow. Crap.
Fucking let him get away!
There.
I see him!
Ow.
You're dead!
I shot him in the face. That wouldn't have saved him there. Now that guy should have been... Ooh, right in the eye. Please tell me these guys had something. Nope. So now I can't make any more med kits. Please tell me that's... Well, explosives is good enough. Man, that guy's just wasting ammo at this point. And he's probably not firing on an empty lung. Which is beneficial for me. Yeah, they could fire one or two. I know that they don't need to waste bullets either. But firing off, what, 1, 2 rounds wouldn't exactly kill them? Now there we go. That would be the route I take. I'm just going to see if there's anything in this house. Yes, health. Explosive powder.
Oh, fuck! Where'd you go?
He's got a shotgun. Why would you be approaching the door when you know somebody's hiding outside the door? You're kind of asking to die there, my friend. Okay, so the ammo is different. So I can use the shotgun and not have to worry. 30 more is all I need. Okay. About to come blow a hole in your head. Please let this be. Oh, scrap is good, but I'd rather it been a health item to heal me up a little bit more. Okay, he's in that second house there. Does he have any? Yes, he does. I hate to waste my rifle ammo. Well, it's not a waste if I blow somebody's head off with it. Damn. That is how you shoot a sniper rifle, my friend. Friend took off. Oh, come on. Okay, rifle for you because you're wearing a helmet and somehow that stops all bullets. How did that not kill you there? There. So what was his plan there? They know I know they're coming. They know I've killed several of them at that point. And yet they still just come running up thinking, he might have killed a couple of us. But that was probably their fault. I'm going to come running in without my weapon at the ready. And then have to aim it and then successfully fire it and hope that I kill him. All without him already with his weapon at the ready position, shooting me. I know these guys probably ain't trained military personnel. But still, I mean, you don't survive for a long period of time without having some sort of knowledge on what you gotta do. Alcohol, definitely take that. Scrap. Okay, he's in here. There's beads on that door. He'll hear me coming unless I'm extremely careful. Okay. There's no other way through, so be very careful. Slowly. Watch the top of the stairs. Watch the door. 2 doorways. We'll probably be on the 3rd floor for best elevation. Clear. Clear. Check the corners. Clear. Heading to the 3rd floor. See, this is how professionals actually do it. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You check your corners, you stay alive. Door at the back. He's probably barricaded himself in that room. Is he not in this building? Did I take the wrong house? Slowly. I checked that corner. Go on. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Why would they come run? Oh, they're being chased. Shit. Yeah, that's a bold action, right? There's no way you should have been able to fire that quickly. Damn! Did I blow his arm or his leg off? That's an arm. Oh man, I Zakayef'd him. Okay.
Shit.
Oh! Man, another arm off. That was center mass. Where's the next one at? There you are, I see you. I got him.
Come on, guys.
There's someone in the house. Looks like I took a hand there. Man, I'm just blowing arms off left and right. Those, if they're not dead yet, they'll die of blood loss before anything can happen. Oh! Lord have mercy. I wish I had some Bible verses so I could be like Saving Private Ryan. Unfortunately, I'm not the best Christian in the world. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Come on, Henry.
There's got to be something I can do here. Oh, of course you are. They definitely know where I'm at by now. Shit. There we go. Crap. That was close, but not good enough. What can I do here? I can't see no driver. Oh, there's someone up there. If I can see him again. Okay, they're on the run. Come on. Got him. Oh, the Molotov came off on the inside. Smoking sexy style.
You all right, Sam?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Thanks, Joel.
No problem.
Look at this.
I don't know why I just gave a thumbs up to a virtual character.
We did it.
Is he okay?
Move.
All right. Sam!
Crap. There.
Sam, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Come on, come on!
Where did the infected come from?
Hurry up, hurry up.
Crap. I got the clicker. They're gonna get overrun. Man, there's a lot of clickers. I'm all out of bullets, crap.
Oh, God.
That is a good sniper position, except for the fact that that's drywall.
You're okay.
Still here. Anybody hurt?
No, we're good.
I think it's time we quit this place. Come on.
Let's go.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Shut the hell up.
That's serious. It's Tommy's birthday, and that's all he wanted to do is just rent 2 Harleys and drive cross country.
That sounds like my kind of dream.
I could die happy if I could just ride one around the block. What was it like?
It was good. It was real good.
Good. Can you believe this guy? Come on, man. Give me details. Describe it.
You know what? You two deserve a little privacy.
No, Ellie. This isn't just any regular motorcycle.
It's a Harley Davidson.
Boy, you feel that engine? Nothing like it.
Oh, yeah.
My uncles ride Harleys all the
I've
time.
seen it in my dreams.
Okay.
My uncle Otis, he passed away a couple years ago. He was a 1%er. He rode for life.
I don't think anyone from my group is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Worst part about it all, explaining it to Sam.
Well, it's safe to say those two have officially bonded. What are you doing?
Taking stock of all the food we found today.
I see. And how are we doing on canned peaches?
Hey, I could make a meal off that stuff.
Did Henry send you?
No? Why would Henry send me?
To make sure I'm not fucking up somehow.
I'd say we all did pretty good back there. Especially you. Is everything all right?
He probably got bit.
Everything's fine.
I don't know for certain, though, but
Okay.
if I recall correctly, I'm not going to spoil. Maybe he got bit.
Have a good night.
How is it that you're never scared?
Who says that I'm not?
What are you scared of?
Let's see. Scorpions are pretty creepy. Being by myself. I'm scared of ending up alone.
Aren't we all?
What about you?
Those things out there. What if the people are still inside? What if they're trapped in there without any control of their body? Scared of that happening to me.
Okay. First of all, we're a team now. Okay, we're gonna help each other out. And second, they might still look like people, but that person is not in there anymore.
Henry says that they've moved on, that they're with their families, like in heaven. Do you think that's true?
Yeah.
I go back and forth. I mean, I'd like to believe it.
But you don't.
I guess not.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh. All the serious talk. I almost forgot. There. If he doesn't know about it, he can't take it away. All right. I'm pooped. I'll see you tomorrow.
See, it's the dialogues like this that make this game. That's what I hated so much about the second game. Poor kid. Yep. Ooh, man.
Damn. That smells good.
Good morning.
Where's Sam?
I let him sleep in for once.
Oh,
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
okay. Sam?
The hell? Shit, he's turning!
What the heck?
My fucking brother!
He's a zombie now.
Screw it!
Shit!
Ellie? Ellie, are you alright?
Oh my god.
Sam?
I would have just shot him.
Sam?
Henry? Ellie, stay there. Henry,
Oh, that's gotta be rough.
I'm gonna get that
You
gun
didn't
for
do
you,
nothing,
okay?
man.
Oh, okay, easy.
It's your fault.
How's
It's
it?
nobody's fault, Henry.
It's all your fault.
Henry!
It's not anyone's fault.
Henry, no!
Damn. That is a rough scene. That still gets me to this day. Because what could the guy have done there? Man, killing your own brother, but it's not his fault. But man, what could you do? He was so happy one minute, everything was fine, and then it just goes to shit. Such is life.
Jackson County. Means we're close to Jackson City, right?
Shouldn't be more than a few miles.
You ready to see dear old brother?
I'm just ready to get there.
You nervous?
I don't know what I'm feeling.
How does Joel maintain that beard on the run? It looks like it may have gotten a little thicker, but man. I'm still not able to shave without a mirror that well. I'm trying to teach myself. But man, that was a fantastic scene. See, it's stuff like that that made this game very interesting. Just the way the characters were bonding. Hey, is that lavender? I think it is. The way the characters were bonding. It looked like for once Joel was a little less alone, Ellie was a little less alone, and then it just bam. That's just how it is. My mother she didn't have back surgery yet, but she was getting prepared to have back surgery. She's getting injections to try to help her back pain. Man, that water is impressive. That, you can almost, it almost can smell it, you know, from the sound and the way it's flowing. That is really cool. Anyway, my mother and I were, well, I'll just pause to tell the story because I'm going to save here anyway. We're coming home from her getting some spinal injections. I had to be her designated driver. And everything was fine. I was bugging her with my annoying metal music that she doesn't like. She doesn't like metal at all. And so we were just playing, and we were fine. She was in pain, but she was fine. And then we stopped off to like pick up a prescription or something. I forget what it was. And my aunt called and then just suddenly said my uncle was dead. Didn't soften the blow, didn't prepare, nothing at all. And just told my mom, Otis is dead. That isn't his real name. His name was Donnie, but he liked to drink. And so mom called him Otis. And he called her Bloody Mary, the warden. You know, if you've ever seen that episode of Andy Griffin, Aunt B and the warden, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Because she always wrote him about all that. And it was very devastating. Everything was fine 1 minute, and then just, you know, man, it was rough. You know, it was just unexpected as can be. And my uncle was the type of person, he was younger than my mother. He's in his late 50s. But yeah, he was the type of person, you didn't ever see him passing away. He was an immortal person in my eyes. He's one of those people that if he did ever go out, it would be on his Harley in an accident, is what I always pictured. You know, bat out of hell style is what I pictured. I think that's what he pictured for himself. He just had a heart attack, and that was it. He was sitting in a chair. His girlfriend thought he was asleep, and then suddenly he fell out of the chair. Like when she stood up, he kind of like leaned over and just collapsed, and then he was gone. And it was rough when we went into the hospital to see him. He looked like he always, him and my mother, I always called him 7-Eleven, because neither one of them knew how to shut their mouths. They always were talking, slept with their mouths open, just never closed that mouth. And when I saw him in the hospital, his mouth was still open, and I mean, he just looked like he's sleeping. It was hard to believe it. I had to go over and check his pulse myself before I believed he was gone. And you know, that's just how it is. It's rough, and I think this game is such an incredible accomplishment of storytelling because of the way it does that. You know, it knows that you can't just have misery atop of misery and make an interesting game. It instead chooses to have those moments. You know, I went from not trusting Henry to somewhat thinking he's an alright guy. I mean, he's looking after his little brother. To, you know, yeah, he's nice. He's got a dream. He wants to do something. And, you know, I could relate to that dream. I like Joel's story about going cross country Harley riding. I never got to do that yet. But my dream, I'm ordering a Mustang RTR, the Ready to Rock model. I kid you not, that's what it's called. If you've ever seen the Grand Tour, Season 3, Episode 1, Motown Funk, Jeremy Clarkson drove that car on the show. And I fell in love with that car, and I've always wanted one, and I plan on taking a road trip in that. And so I could relate to that. And then, you know, it's something like that. You think about those happy memories of your own, and then it just fades quickly. And I think that's The Last of Us Part 2 didn't ever have that kind of moments. There was very little bits of moment of levity. Like you see in this game, Ellie breaks out her joke book and tries to ease the tension here and there. You didn't get that in Part 2. They just wanted to make this game as dark and depressing. They wanted to take that moment right there, that shock value of that moment, and some of the moments you'll see later on in the story, and just make the game all shock, and that's it. And that was my problems with that game. I told you before, I played it in the pandemic on launch, and it was just so depressing that I got sick at myself. I forget the streamer. If you look up like a compilation of streamers playing The Last of Us. I think the story is the guy had just lost his dad or something like that at one part of the game. But it upset him so bad, he took the game out of the machine, uninstalled it, took a pair of scissors, and cut up the disc. And I'm telling you, if mine wasn't a digital copy, I probably would have done the same thing, because that game, not for that reason, but that game disturbed me deeply. Yeah, there's games out there that are meant to show the darkness of people, such as Spec Ops: The Line, and I forget what it's called. It's a survival game on Steam and on the Wii and stuff. Those Who Survive or something like that. Maybe some of you will know the title of it. But there's games out there that show a very bleak reality. But they're generally indie games, or they're still wrapped up in a story that isn't always, they don't just show misery all the way through them. And that game just brought me to my knees because of stuff like that. I could not because I was invested in the characters that much, but just because of how dark it just never showed but like a second of happiness, and then it has to ruin it all. And yes, in reality, you don't always get a happy ending, but sometimes you can make a happy ending and not ruin a story. I thought Castlevania, if you've seen the anime, realistically, I figured they would have had a very bad ending to the movie, or to the series. But they put a happy ending. And some people might have been upset with that. I thought they did a fantastic job. It doesn't have to be all gloom and doom. You can do a good job and have a happy ending for everything. Not everything always gets a happy ending, but you don't have to make it just misery all the time. And I've rambled on long enough about all this, but you guys get my point. I thought about it some more. I don't know if I'll play The Last of Us 2. I'm going to definitely play a lot of other stuff. I'm not going to jump right into it. Maybe I will later, but I don't think I'm going to submit myself to a torture test again. I apologize if that upsets anybody. To me, there is no Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us, like I said, is a standalone story, or the headcanon that I've had for years, or that Kid Atari had in his video. Sounds the most like, if there was a sequel, what I would think of, but there is no sequel in my mind. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening.